Okay, so some conclusions first. There's one market for large-scale real estate development projects in the Mid-Island region. And why do I think that's the case, or why does this research point in that direction? Well, some obvious things. There's attractive, abundant natural amenities in all areas of the Mid-Island region. There's many large tracts of land for sale. We're talking about 75 acres to 10,000 acres. The price of land offers a very attractive opportunity for a developer if things go right. There's a lot of money to be made in this. There are attractive urban and rural landscapes that attract the kind of development that you see proposed in your communities. There's accessible waterscapes, and you see that priced into real estate. How often do you see an ad looking for a premium price on waterfront or water view or on a wetland or whatever? So the market's very savvy about taking advantage of natural amenities and pricing them into the product. Why are there so many golf courses in these developments? Well, it creates a landscape frontage on a green. You charge more for those properties. So it's a way of getting a lift, and the lift pays for a lot of the golf course development. There's a perception that regional governments are willing to rezone lands for these large projects. Provincial policy is favorable to resort development. Buyer demand is well distributed throughout the Mid-Island region. So we didn't see where projects run into problems marketing. It wasn't geography that related to those problems. Either it was timing of the market or some factor about the project itself. Demographic and social trends are producing would-be buyers who have capital and mobility. There's a first view marketing site that focuses on the Mid-Island region, are listing properties that are proposed for development, that are under development, or may have been finished. And it serves the whole of Vancouver Island, but mainly the Mid-Island region. So from a marketing point of view, there are entrepreneurs who see this as one market, and they are vending it as one market. So okay, the second thing, there are similar characteristics of this market means that communities have choices. So one nice thing. Asking development proponents to understand and clearly address community values and goals won't drive away significant projects. If projects have reasonable validity in the concept of the proponent, the community wanting a more holistic fit in their place is not going to drive those developments away. It may modify them. It's not likely to drive them away. And certainly not after investment at the initial stage gets fairly deep on the part of the developer. It's also a collaboration. We were talking about regional team this morning. There's no reason why communities and development interests cannot collaborate to a greater extent, but that means they have to be on the same page about values and issues. So that's a really huge challenge. How do you define that? How does community define what it is? And major project proponents are much better prepared to make their case than are the regional and local governments. So here's a real sticking point, I think, in what the information tells us. Project proponents have financial resources to develop and purchase talent. Project proponents may invest significantly in research and design. Project proponents always invest heavily in communications and marketing. And project proponents are very good at declaring their vision and values very, very loudly. So they come on strong. Local governments lack the funds to develop talent by and large. So what I'm saying there is that there's a lot of committed, very capable people working in local government as elected people, as planners, as engineers, as a building inspector, whatever. It's difficult for them to get time, especially in the hectic development period. It's very difficult to get time for those people to go off somewhere or find resources to help them develop their talent, help them deal with the kinds of strong challenges that are coming forward in the context of these very large development proposals. And finally, local governments quite often fail to declare their own values. They don't make clear to the real estate industry, if you like, or the development industry, what it is